Thank you, Jennings.
Morning, Vivian.
Here's he.
Good morning, dear.
Jennings, is this decaf?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I can assure you it is, madam.
Impossible.
I made it myself. There's regular coffee in the silver and decaf in the ceramic.
I think Tracy's referring to something in the morning newspaper.
Oh, sorry.
So amazing, dear.
Larry has been made a lord.
Larry? Your Larry?
Well, he's hardly my Larry, but yes, Larry Ashton has been made a lord of the realm.
But we've known that for some time.
No,
No, Mother,
Mother.
he never was a lord. He said he was, but he wasn't.
What does it say? Lawrence Ashton, longtime Port Charles resident and former husband of Tracy Quartermain, thank you for mentioning that, has received one of England's highest honors from the Queen and is now Lord Lawrence Ashton. I can't believe it.
So he got a promotion.
A promotion from nothing to something.
Regular coffee, madam, or decaf?
I'll take the decaf. I've had my morning jolt. Okay, explain it to me. How did Larry pull it off and become a lord?
Well, he was always very resourceful, dear.
With other people's resources.
Mostly ours.
I've always thought that one had to do something extraordinary to become a lord.
So did I, like inventing penicillin or climbing Mount Everest.
Well, you can get it for a lifetime of achievement like Laurence Olivier.
Well, I wonder what Larry did to deserve such an honor.
Well, he was a pretty good seaman. Maybe he won it for a yachting race or something.
Oh, please. He got seasick when the boat was in dry dock.
Maybe it was for running up the highest bills at Harrods.
The highest unpaid bills in Harris.
So we agree. He's not a hunter. He's not a businessman. He's not a scholar. He's not a rocket scientist. What on earth did he do to deserve it?
Well, I think it's rather delightful that he had some hidden skill that none of us knew anything about.
I'll say it was hidden. I was married to the man for 15 years. I never saw a glimmer. He's a cipher.
Not according to the Queen.
Well, maybe he's blackmailing her.
Even Larry couldn't blackmail the Queen.
I wouldn't put it past him. Maybe he has some nasty pictures of Charles or Fergie trotting about in the buff.
Mother, who was that phone call from earlier on?
Oh, that was from Robert, dear. He wants to talk to me about something. I wonder if it's about Edward's letter.
10:30. You are punctual, sir. Please, go right in.
Thank you, Jennings.
I'll tell Mrs. Quartermain you're here.
Well, I didn't expect to find you all here.
Robert, have you done anything about Father's letter?
Yet we still can't believe that he was murdered.
Still no proof of that, Monica.
Yeah, but Daddy said that he thought he might be done in by a cartel.
Yes, he thought so, and I guess we do too.
Well, have you learned anything new?
Oh, a few leads. Part of an ongoing investigation that we have.
What investigation?
No, I'm not really at liberty to say so, anything about it at the moment.
But if it has anything to do with Daddy's murder, then we are entitled to know.
Wrong. Your entitlement starts when I have proof. In the meantime, anything that I may say or you may say about this could impede my investigation. However, I do believe it's time that I spoke with Lila.
Oh, well, Tracy has said that telling her is to your discretion.
Can she handle news like this?
She's pretty tough.
Regardless, it's going to be a shock to the system.
Mother can handle anything.
I'd like to think that's true, dear, but I'm afraid it's getting just a little bit more difficult these days. Good morning, Robert.
Lila, you're looking particularly fit.
Well, thank you. And how's your lovely wife?
She's lovely. What can I say?
Oh, you make such a beautiful couple. Well, now, what did you want to talk to me about?
Edward's letter.
Oh, good. I thought that's what it was.
Lila, it contains some rather disturbing news.
Oh, dear. Something about the family?
And the business. Edward believed that there was a scheme against himself and the business involving an international organization. I guess because of his wealth and influence, they wanted him to join their cartel.
Daddy refused.
I'm not surprised.
Edward believed that by refusing to join them, he may pay the ultimate price.
The ultimate price? Oh, no.
He felt that they would probably murder him if he refused to go along.
Murder? That dear, sweet man?
Mother, are you all right?
Can I get you something?
No, dear. I'm all right. I'm fine. It's just that this is a little difficult to absorb all at once.
Look, we can do this some other time if you'd like.
Oh, no, please. I'll stick it out. That's what Edward would have done. But, Robert, are you sure?
Well, Edward thought it was possible, and we're investigating along those lines.
Must have been very courageous to turn down a powerful group like that.
Your father was the most courageous man I've ever known.
No, he'd never be part of anything like a cartel.
Why would he want to be? Why would he split the profits when he could have it all for himself?
Lila, did he ever talk to you about anything like this?
No, nothing. I wish he had.
He probably didn't want to worry you, Mother.
Are you up to answering a few questions for me?
Well, of course, anything you say.
Did Edward, to your recollection, have any strange visitors during his last months?
Well, goodness, so many people came and went. I don't really think I thought very much about it.
Do you think you might recognize a photograph if you saw one?
I suppose.
This man's name, he's Leopold Taube. This here is a chap called Faison.
Oh, that's P.K. Sinclair, the novelist.
Didn't Ned sell him Spoon Island?
Right. His name was a pseudonym.
You asking if he had business with Daddy?
Yes.
Well, look, he never conducted business here at home. Everything was done in the office.
I see. Well, I do appreciate the help. Lila, I'm sorry that you had to find out about it like this.
Oh, that's all right. Edward's gone, and we can't bring him back. Just find his murderer.
We're doing our best. Thank you, and I'll find my way out.
Oh, Lila, I'm so sorry. Look, is there anything we can do?
No, dear, please, just leave me alone for a minute.
Mother, I don't think you should be alone right now.
Oh, yes. Today more than ever. Please go.
He was in good health. He should still be with us.
I miss him. He was maddening, but I miss him.
I can't bear that he's gone.
I feel a little tired. I think I'll go to my room.
Would you like me to take you, Mother?
No, thank you, dear. I can manage. We can talk about this later.
The more I think about it, the angrier I get.
About what?
About what? About Daddy's murder!
We can't do anything about it now.
Alan, how can you stay so calm? That wonderful sainted man was killed in cold blood.
That wonderful sainted man?
Absolutely. Who could be his enemy? He was understanding and sensitive.
What have you been smoking, Tracy? You fought with him his entire life.
Every family has a fight.
We could have televised yours on Wide World of Sports, for goodness sake. You were always at each other's throats.
Well, that just goes to show what you know about human nature. You always fight with the ones you love the most.
Well, you must be crazy about me.
I love Daddy more than anything. And he felt the same way about me.
You were his favorite.
A lot of good it did me. He gave you everything because you were his son.
I had to work for everything.
I had to fight for everything. What difference does it make? It's not going to help us find his murderer.
Tracy, I've been doing an awful lot of thinking about that, and I think that we ought to leave it to Robert. I think it's better off in his hands. He'll get to the bottom of it.
Please, Alan, it's one crime on a long list of crimes, and it's a 2-year-old crime at that.
He will do his job.
If we're going to find out who murdered Daddy, we're going to have to take things in our own hands.
Let Robert do it.